Hey guys, it's your girl Fancy with Fancy Face 444, here to give you a mindful, intuitive message that is protected of the highest light. How's everybody doing today on this beautiful Friday? I'm doing really well myself. Um, Thank you for showing up to my channel and giving it a chance. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes and your donations. I really appreciate that. Um, Let's see. Let's get into this energy. I'm not doing any signs this weekend. I'm just getting into an overall energy. Let's get into some of these cards to see what it is the ethers want us to talk about. As far as downloads go on this one, I'm not really getting any. I did have a little bit of a download about sometimes God, right? Our Father, right? Sometimes we'll call on him, right? And we'll get an answer from him, and it'll be the answer we want. But then after he's like, yes, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna help you, on your journey, I'm gonna help you do this is gonna happen, this is what's gonna happen for you, and then all of a sudden it's not happening. You're like, and then the bad thing happens, and you're like, but wait, God, you told me you would not leave or forsake me. What's going on here? Why is this happening? And what I'm being told is sometimes what we think's bad, right? Like sometimes what we think is like the worst thing that can happen, it's not really the worst thing that can happen. But God has to be able to show you that he's going to show up. Like, how can you ask him for something and then say, well, God, I asked you not to let this happen. And it happens, but you didn't have faith that he was going to make it better after that. So it's like a half-handed emotion. Like, oh, how can I say it? Like you believe, but you don't believe. So yes, something really bad may happen or have happened, but you didn't believe that God was about to make something even better happen for you. And God don't like that, because you can't half trust him. You have to wholeheartedly say, you know what, whatever happened, happened. And even though I didn't want that to happen, God must need something else to happen. What does God want? What does God want? What does God need to happen? Because sometimes God has a plan that you'll never understand, and nor were you supposed to. Heavenly Father, please come through and protect us of the highest light. Archangel Michael, please come through and give us this message and protect us. What is it that we need to know about this situation? I feel like there's a lot of people out there that's losing hope and faith, and they need help, People need help. So what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about, Heavenly Father? What are we talking about? Okay, justice is here. What'd I say? So things may not be just in your eyes, but was it just for the situation? Let's talk about it. See, I'm going to give you guys an example. Me personally, I wanted a relationship to work, right? I really, really wanted this relationship to work. And I kept praying and praying and praying and praying. Please, God, please, I want this relationship to work. And God took that relationship away from me. He was like, no, you really want this to work? Now let me show you something. And when I stopped crying, I started to heal myself. I got into my journey. And not only did I get into my journey, I found out who I really was. My Cashapp records were open. And I was like, oh my God, if I would have just stayed in that relationship, I don't think I ever would have got to this point. And which one weighs out now? The justice, the scales. And that relationship wouldn't have been just in my life the way my spiritual journey has been just in my life and for everyone else in my life. Or not even in my life, just on the journey. So you have to understand that God is going to do what is best for the whole situation, not just for you. And if you turn a blind eye to his favor and you don't have faith in him, and you don't wait for him to show up and show up and show out for you in your life, you can miss your blessings just because you didn't get what you wanted. Like a child that's 2 and throws a tantrum. I have a 2 and 3-year-old. I get that all day long. I get that all day long. But, let's see. What else do we need to know about this situation? Okay, so I'm going to put those back. I don't need anything else from there. Surviving at all costs. Not trusting. Sacrifice. 40 days, 40 nights. Healer. Earth angel. What you don't know won't hurt you. Free your mind. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Okay. Like I just said, you were sacrificed at some point. Something happened. Okay. Whatever it is that you wanted, it didn't happen, and things didn't go the way you planned. And you need to free your mind from that. And you need to trust in the Lord that he's going to come through and save you at all costs, because you're a healer. You're highly protected. And sometimes your rejection is for protection. And God said you can't trust everyone. You cannot trust everyone. I don't care how much you love them. Honey. Boundaries. That was the very first lesson I had to learn when it got to my journey, was boundaries. That's hard, because you could love somebody and have to put a boundary up with that person, and then it will ruin the relationship that you once had with that person. And when it ruins that relationship, that's God's way of showing you, did they really love you? Did they really like you? Or did they like and love what you provided them? That's a difference. That is a difference. There's a quote in one of these that was from Tyler Perry. And he said, if you're looking for drama, if you're looking for someone to gossip, if you're looking for toxicity, if you're looking for that, you won't find it here. It's not going to be here. Those healthy boundaries of keeping your energy clean. See, when I put out this sacrifice of 40 days, I did a 40-day journey, and I went on my journey, and I sacrificed so that I could become this healer, this earth angel. I wanted the universe to know and God to know that what I didn't know wasn't going to hurt me, because I'm going to free my mind and I'm going to trust in the Lord. I'm going to trust the divine, because if God got something better for me, why I'm going to keep stopping it? So it's like, Price is Right, right? And they're like, okay, now pick which one, behind what curtain is your prize. And you pick one curtain, and in your mind, you're like, okay, I think that's going to be the one I'm going to pick. Or even a box, not a curtain, a box. That box is big, it's beautiful, but there's a little tiny box right there too. And maybe not even a box, just a bag. Okay. And you're like, I want that big box. It looks like exactly what I want. And your intuition is like, no, go for those bags over there. That ugly bag over there. Go for that ugly bag. And you're like, no, I want that big present right there. It's beautiful. I want that one. And you pick that zonk. That God is going to be like, well, I told you to pick the bags over there, because in those bags were diamonds. You could have had diamonds, but you picked coal. I told you to listen to your intuition. I told you to, hey, go over here and do this. I hope that was a good enough analogy. I hope, but I think you guys will get where I'm going with this. You got to sacrifice and trust that the Lord has better for you when things are taken from you, or when it doesn't go in the way that you expect them to go. Yeah, for real. I keep hearing soul ties, soul ties, soul ties. I'm just kind of like peeking out over here. So I'm like, okay, So maybe, like I said, a relationship didn't work out the way you expected, but God is about to bring in something else. But you have to have trust in him. You have to trust that his way is the way and the only way. But without solitude and going within and sacrificing what you wanted, he's not going to give it to you. It's just kind of like, you're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. You know, you don't have enough gratitude. You're not showing that you're ready for this. So I'm not going to give it to you quite yet. When you go within and you do your shadow side, shadow work, it'll show you what you got to get rid of. It'll tell you, hey, this is what you got to get rid of. And angel numbers are great with that. So if you've been seeing a lot of 1111, 555, this message is definitely for you. Let's see. Let's get these because they calling my name. They're calling my name. They're calling my name. Because like I said, I see something going on here. Just releasing, letting go. You're gifted. Do what you love. Forgive, let go of the hurt and the pain. And be open to what the universe and what God and your ancestors have ready for you to give to you. There's a gift that's going to be given to you, but you have to trust and you have to go within. And maybe this gift was just you being a healer, but you're highly protected. Comfort zone, south node, clinging. So somebody's clinging on to their south node. Someone's not getting into their north node. Yes, it could get comfortable there, but you need to sacrifice that. You got to make the sacrifice. Forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive the other person. Maybe the other person wants to forgive you, but you're too busy hanging on to the negative narrative of what may have happened. But you got to let it go completely. What you let go, well, if it's yours, it'll come back to you because nothing that is for you will leave from you. That's the truth. You are a truth teller as well. Express yourself. Express your truth. Because you're going to be tempted. There's going to be a lot of deception around you. I'm getting a lot of deception. One person, like there's a lot of people around that are going to, try to tempt you to keep you in your south node, but you have to be the one to say no and sacrifice that. Seeds in the spring. So spring talks about newness, and for me as a spiritualist, my new year is in the spring and not in the winter. And maybe in the springtime is when you start to sow these seeds of getting into your north node and freeing your mind at this point and not trusting the temptations around you, but forgiving it as well. Not holding on to those negative thoughts and negative energy. You have to survive here. The only way you can survive these negative thoughts and this negative temptation and negative things going on around you, in order to get in your north node, you have to trust in the Lord. In order to get your wish fulfillment, you're going to have to get through all this disharmony, triggers, and conflicts. You're going to have to sow better seeds. You're going to have to, how can I say it? Get out of this Jupiter. Get out of this, what's that word I want to use? Codependency. Forgive yourself. Express your truth. That you are tempted by these things. You are tempted by what's not good for you. But start to sow good seeds. Start to sow good thoughts and really start to love yourself. Self-care is everything. You need to heal. Yeah, know your self-worth and control taxes. You need to control your thoughts and your expectations. So maybe you didn't get it. Like I said, maybe you didn't get exactly what you thought. That was a control tactic. The divine does that sometimes. They're like, okay, let's not give her what they want to see how they're going to react. Let's see what's going to happen. Don't give it to them. They're on their journey. They got to get it out the mud. Don't give it to them yet. See how they react. Are they going to trust in the divine? Are they going to trust in the Lord? Do they see their self-worth the way we see them? And right now, what I'm seeing is not quite yet. You don't see your self-worth quite yet. But that's where you go through the dark night of the soul. You got to sacrifice for 40 days. I did 40 days, 40 nights. I sacrificed to get on my journey to be a healer. And I documented it all on my channel. I gave up drinking. I gave up, recreational dating. I gave up, a lot of things. And I got up every day and I did exactly what I said. I was going to pray. I was going to devote myself to just being anointed and in being in this healer position. If that's what I wanted, I needed to just show the divine that's what I wanted. So keep pushing, keep going, stay on your journey, Don't let temptation stop you from where you need to go and where you need to be. Okay? Yeah. All right, let's get some tarot. Tarot. Archangel Michael, please come through with the highest light and give us a message. What transformation is needed here? I kind of feel like this is masculine energy, not feminine energy. A lot of masculines right now are triggered. They're tempted. They're, by these feminines that aren't in their north node, that are more codependent. They like that. But it's all deception. It's all a control tactic. And these men are going to have to find their self-worth. Yeah, get on their journey. Start from zero, the dreamer, beginnings, believing, protected. You have to jump out there, get out there, and get on your journey. Like I said, sacrifice what's no longer serving you and get to what's going to be good for you. Where your journey is. And don't let these clingy women, these women that aren't in their purpose, keep taking you down the wrong path, and focus more on your family and your home and your kids, right? Be more stable. If you want something more stable in your home, get on this journey to be married. Bring marriage back. Bring back these good relationships, this man, this woman, this feminine, this masculine energy into the home to take care of these children and get on these journeys, not only for ourselves, but for our children. Bring balance back into these homes. A lot of men, they've been triggered for quite a while now on just temptation. It's been so easy, especially with the internet, to just be in this sexual, clingy, weird kind of vibe, I ran into some weirdos, just saying. That's speaking from experience. Right, conflict, annoyance, competition. Men cannot compete against women, okay? Stop. And women, y'all can't compete against men. But this mental conflict has to stop. You guys, you have to believe in the Lord that He's got something better for you. When something doesn't work out with one person, move on. And start to figure out why it didn't. What's going on with you that caused the trigger? What's going on with you that caused this disharmony? Searching, empowering, fulfillment. Right. Get on your journey and search for what it is that is going to bring you more preparedness, more graciousness, more awareness, more prosperity, more security. You have to walk away from this negative energy. Now, if I'm talking to the women out here, the feminine, if these men aren't on their journey and they're causing you mental conflict and they want to fight all the time because you're stable and you're on your journey, sacrifice them. They're not for you. What's for you will come to you. What's for you will be for you. Balance needs to be brought here. You need to go within. Hermit. So far we got the Fool to the Four Wands. So getting on your journey, being home, being stable, being on this journey with your partner, your lover, your husband or whatever, or you're walking away from anything that triggers you, and you're getting on your journey and you're finding balance, because whomever you were with that was more tempted by other females than to bringing a marriage and stability. So you can't wait around for somebody. You need to go, they need to go within. You can't do it for them. They have to do it for themselves. They have to hermit and go within. The Two of Pentacles and the Five of Wands lets me know that somebody juggled you, and that caused a lot of conflict, and you walked away. You got on your journey, and now you're stable, and now they want to go on their journey. They need to get on their journey, but until then, you need to just self-discipline yourself and take action. Be confident and passionate and adventurous, and just stay on your journey. So that you can have success by yourself. You don't have to have a partner to have success. Be a partner with the divine. Be a partner with Heavenly Father. And that's when they're going to start coming in chasing you. These men that are of higher discipline, that have self-discovery, that can mentor, that can be there for you on your spiritual journey, and you not always being there to heal them. Success will happen here. I hope this helped. Until next time, one love.